3 still very even. Overall, Arrow able to get the pick off, takes down Lucio on the back. Charge forward, aided by the and pretty easy cleanup, all in all.
Beautiful work by Nero. Does fall to the self-destruct, but still, now it's the Hunters actually getting another pick off the back of that. The stick on a shoot from Leave couldn't be more impactful. Keel somehow falls off the map. Nero is res, but can he come back in this fight? It seems unlikely. Leave is just running rampant through the backline with shoot down. Just too hard for Neptune. Very close, 95 on the EMP for Eileen. This could be the opener for the charge. They're clearly waiting for this ability.
EMP is locked and loaded. Eileen ready to go. Waiting for the bigger EMP right now. Low HP. Can't be waiting for much longer. Shuin's already out of the fight. When's the EMP gonna drop? Eileen, you gotta go sometime soon. The charge already down 2. The Hunter's just rolling around. I'm not sure Eileen's gonna get a great chance with this EMP. Self-destruct later in the fight, crawling out of it. And the Hunters holding control, and still, Eileen drops.
So devastating. That one-shot potential is easily there. Jinmu,
Okay.
though,
Jinmu, what was that?
overextending into Kron.
That was a no-respect barrage, and Jinmu got everything coming to him there and more. But the Resurrection is there. Leave, pick up where he left off, and the Hunter's still in a good spot despite turn towards Arrow. This is tough. Eileen from EMP, desperation maneuver. They get down Leave. The charge still need to get a little bit more. Jinmu, though, in the back, gets the barrage blank, deals with both supports. Jinmu shutting down the charge one by one. This is looking like the Hunters are getting a very decisive hold against the charge.
I just think strategically.
On in. What? Sweet away. Nano onto Nero. Nero dropping the barrage, ends up with 2 in the charge. They're starting to get there, Jake. Only a minute 30 left to go.
Yeah, I think I overrated the Hunters' full dive strategy. This is a matchup that they were able to win pretty consistently, and that's a huge pickoff. Could be difficult to res. It's close to the enemy team here, and if Lee can find a stick, that could be the point.
That's not resurrected. It puts a lot of pressure on the Nero to be the difference maker. Chengdu trying to push forward, trying to push the 6-on-5 to end this map here and now. Rio and Kron getting very low. Rio out of the fight. Now the charge, desperately trying to hang on. They've lost their front line entirely. Just a little bit heavy pressure on Neptuno. Much longer. Shu and Neptuno getting very, very low. The Hunters diving on in, volume to find Shu. And the Hunters, heavy pressure on the way in. Now Nero, one of the last few up. Still hasn't been in this situation.
It's so tough. The attacker spawn advantage here, I think it's just going to be too much, the overwhelming pressure here. Great work by Shu and Neptuno. They were both on something like 50 HP for 5 to 10 seconds, taking a ton of damage and just healing each other up. Doing a great job trying their best to outlast. 50 HP for 5 to 10 seconds, taking a ton of damage and just healing each other up. Doing a great job trying their best to outlast. Shu just couldn't get his native boost off on time, but now he does bring it in. Gonna bring it on to Nero, but Nero's chasing down Amora, and that's not looking good. Elsa right in his face, stifling the damage.
That was rough for Nero. You get the nano, but you still need Eva smothering you all the while. Meanwhile, Leave on the ground ends up cheating. He got real ugly, real fast. Focus right now onto Amon. Amon having some problem to stay alive. EMP out on both sides, but Nero drops the barrage on the end, and Jinmu's EMP didn't actually come out, so the charge coming up far ahead.
Frag's going both ways, but Nero has the nano, and he's been deadly effective with it so far. Amon trying to get something done desperately. Leave does find, same with this Ana, applying pressure on those backlines.
Hunters right now looking absolutely troubled in the cafe. Charge applying a lot of pressure to Jinmu. Get Rose back up. No more extra lives after this. Molly returns fire, but both Faras out of the fight. Nero, both gone. Charge though. More dominant position here, forcing back, but be careful not to overdive. Shu ends up falling. Goes back off the Nero. Nero should have pretty disguise, at least for a little bit here. Hunters just struggle to maintain the cafe.
Nano onto Ashe though, could be devastating, and it is. The damage boost as well. This Ashe does a ton of damage, and especially with headshots like that from Leave. What a clutch.
Some crazy time long on the backup. Nero, barrage is ready. Rio about to fight it. Bionate forces Rio completely out of the fight. Now here comes Jinmu. Nanoed up, looking for an opportunity. Eileen super low. The charge looking just absolutely decrepit at the moment. But still, find contest. Jinmu goes for the sneaky barrage out of the window. It's enough. Not so much a barrage, but space created, leaving Elsa on the other side. The Hunters starting to push the charge back, and the charge out of players, out of time. The Hunters sweep them.
Hunter's just making it look easy with that strategy. I love that barrage, actually, from Jinmu.
This is what you can say about the team fights. Both teams exquisite focus fire here thus far. Not so much great at the 9 feature, though. The Dragons. Godspeed, though, gets to the back. Death Blossom. LJ gone out of the fight. Spark this time far more decisive. Godspeed able to get right into the back.
Oh, it's just a little
position for that first cap.
Yeah, Void's gonna have a lot of free space to spam though. Look at them all in this corner, taking
no.
so much AoE from the Sigma. Now the wall comes in from Fleta, enabling Lip to just carve them up.
Everyone's stuck in the corner. At some point, if you're the Spark, you just turn, look at your teammate and go, somehow got in a really bad position here.
Yeah. I mean, with all the unique characters in Overwatch, there's always these really interesting circumstances. You trade an Orisa for a Sigma. What exactly
the payload much? Focusing on the team battle first.
This is a very close fight. You know, it's very easy for it to break down explosively one way or the other. This time it's Shanghai taking control of this train position. Meanwhile, their team moves up in main. A big freeze from both squads, but Lip finds the first kill on the Assassin. It's immediately traded, though.
Yeah, they get Void out of the battle. That's a good trade for the Spark. The way things have been going. Gushue moving on forward. A little bit of a dangerous spot though to be, and Gushue ends up getting frozen and taken on down. So the trades work out well for the Dragons, especially Lux. No some in the back. Bond goes up, and the Dragons commit the transcends, but it's not time to save Lip. Lip ends up falling. Back, but in the front, the Blizzard from Fleta doing the work required. The Dragons getting the better of the fight. Still a minute 14 left. This is still a quick time, Jake.
Batiste, and still keep the fight going anyway, just speeding his teammates there, I see.
Works out, Fleta eating a lot of damage. Godspeed with the angle, 2 down to kick things off, and you know, this is such a difficult point to read the test, and the Dragons, no exception to this point. They couldn't get anything going, and Spark
become DPS when they're not forced to heal, so Bebe in particular is getting a ton of value with very little pressure on him. The pull bomb!
Oh. Gotta love it! Halt into the pulse bomb. Godspeed delivering on what was set up here, though. Stand 1 right now, just stuck in the corner. Jones hold evil toaster vibes. Jake on down. Godspeed finding some room. Lip though takes down his counterpart. The problem is, this is far better for the defense here, Jake, and I don't think this is the winning fight for the Dragons.
Yeah, I like the idea from Void and Fleta to go for the off angle, but the Blizzard onto stand 1 is just too big. It forces him off his supercharger. He can no longer defend it. Fleta trying to get the freeze. He just can't. Lip, though. That headshot onto Rhea is a total game changer. That's exactly what they needed. No, 1 shield down. Now it's only on Gushue on the Hammond to touch card. If Lip can find 1 more, this could easily turn.
The Dragons draw things out. We end up in a different fight. Gushue on the Hammond. Not quite as good for the setup. Looking for a dash on in. Under a bit of pressure. Spark. Slow playing. Auto is down before the transcend's going to go out. 2 already down. Bebe has to transcend in a 4-on-6 situation. They get LJ gone, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Gushue not able to get over the Fleta starts cleaning up. 3 for Fleta. Back on the payload. It's
He smelled that one coming.
Yeah, and I mean, that also could have been a really big play from Auto if he's doing the wall a little bit further back, get the split. Balls again, and it's getting chilly in here, and Void couldn't stand the cold. Down immediately, the Spark up 1. See if they're able to snowball into this here. Stand 1 out of the fight. So the front line for the Dragons, their shining point is down. The Spark have a real big opportunity here, and Bebe ready to clean up.
Potentially a bit over-aggressive. We're the defenders pushing aggressively in, but there's Batiste and the Zen just spamming down in that hallway, and if you can't end the engagement very, very quickly on the main
team, we're going to rush you down, get a wall, and avoid didn't work out well before. Although comes on in from the Spark. Gets the Dragons all grouped together. Izayaki, Cortez will keep them alive. As Clip finds room, just walk on forward. Dragons get away with the first fight, and as you say, Jake, more measured is the goal this time to win. You want to get 30%, don't get over the ball. See if that's the case. Well, one is down, so now they're not necessarily looking for that. Spark, all they need to do is stay alive. Oh, they can't even do that. Void off the other end ends up with 3. Now they might walk away with nothing. And Matrix out, dealt with a bit, but Blizzard is in, and this is so tough for the Spark. They're going to get frozen, 2 frozen on entry, and they're knocked right on down. Izayaki this time on the cleanup. Okay, now if you're Spark, you panic. This is panic time, Jake.
Yeah, it's looking bad. We're in last fight territory, and Spark have to do it here, or they're not going to do it at all. I mean, yes, as you said, third map will be forced. And a delay on the original.
Godspeed was able to get on there. They're going to drop the Blizzard. Back to the fight, drops some Pay off. Lip though to the back. The Death Blossom takes down Gushue. And the Dragons, are they about to do it? Lip with the 4K to the back. It's Lip moving on in. They've somehow held the Spark. Do not complete a number.
Defense, they're gonna make a play for it. Stand one, using the Fortify, throwing his body on the point. Trying to stifle the supports is Otto, and it looks like it's working with the help of those minefield from the Hammond. First point is captured.
The Dragons kind of feel like staying in a little bit too long. I mean, yeah, you get a quick respawn back at point B. So it's on Tim response, and this is going to be the end of the blade. Otto forces the Transcendence, and they do get 2 pickoffs off the distraction. Now the Spark need more. Void off on the side, takes down Bebe. He's going to deal with the sustain quite a bit. Spark are in a good spot, but they need just a little bit more, Jake, as Void is still unchecked.
One tick for the Spark, but that might be all they get here. Void is looking very dangerous. Both healers down for the Spark, so no sustain available for these dives.
At the moment. And it's going to take at least a fight to recover it. It's difficult time-wise. If they lose IDK immediately, they're not going to be able to get the Dragons to burn much.
Oh, this is devastating. I don't think the Dragons are going to use anything. I think the Dragons are just going to clean them up here. You know, getting that first pick, it's already 2 CP defense. You don't need to even get the first pick. You could lose the first 3 picks and just get 1 kill, and you'll probably still hold. Well, Shanghai's offense was. Now Spark, not much choice here. Pretty much gonna have to run it down mid. You got 15 seconds left. No real way to go any other path, and you know Shanghai are gonna know this. They're gonna be able to set up and give themselves an ideal location. I like this from Otto and Rhea doing something a little bit fancy, coming in from the off angle. But BJ gone, already striking down Gushue.
Yeah, it comes out of call. Oh, goodbye. They go get to the point. Yeah, Gushue was the point man there, and he got